Hi, I'm Mario. I live in Mexico City. Mexico has a history with American football.
Let's go, Niners!
In junior high, I loved the 49ers. I never missed a game. In 2012, I decided to open social media accounts for the 49ers in Spanish.
The frequency that he was posting was incredible. He was keeping up with folks on my team who do that as a full-time job.
In this off-season, I asked them to verify the account as the official Spanish account for the 49ers.
Long before Levi's Stadium, even before the invention of social media, the 49ers had fans all over the world. But even just 10 years ago, most of what you could find online about the Niners was in English. That was until a faithful fan in Mexico decided it was time to do something about that.
We love the NFL here in Mexico.
Mario Patino grew up watching the 49ers with his friends.
Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott.
It was the age of legends at Candlestick Park, the team that made this historic play called The Catch and then went on to win 5 Super Bowls.
The colors, the gold in the helmet, everything. I love the team.
Though some fans collect cards and autographs, even gloves and shoes, Mario kept it simple.
Every game, I used to wear the same jeans, the same t-shirt, my gold satin starter jacket, and it was like my lucky charm.
He wore that jacket as Steve Young led the Niners to their 5th Super Bowl victory.
I loved Steve Young. I loved his style.
But he never saw Young play in person. Alex Smith was quarterback when the 49ers first set foot in Mexico in 2005.
What was that like, getting to witness the first regular season game in Mexico?
Oh, it was great. The atmosphere was great. A lot of fans.
It's not just one game. It's really all the pomp and circumstance surrounding the game.
The 49ers chief marketing officer says when the NFL plays in other countries, there's often a full week of events leading up to the game, almost like the Super Bowl here in the U.S.
Those singular games can create fans for life.
It's why the 49ers are looking to return to Mexico for another game, possibly next season. At that first game in Mexico in 2005, over 100,000 people attended.
And there are a lot of people now who still remember that event, and that's how they became hooked on 49ers or hooked on American football.
But in 2005, the internet was a different place. YouTube was in its infancy. Twitter wouldn't launch until 2006, and the iPhone not till 2007. So a lot of things had changed. By the time Mario came here in 2012 for this game, where a brand new quarterback threw crazy long passes like this.
In 2012, I went to Candlestick, the first Colin Kaepernick game.
There he is with his wife in the end zone. He was also at the NFC Championship game that year where the Niners won and headed to the Super Bowl, where the quest for 6 went unfulfilled. But that year, Mario did something even more important. He decided to start Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram accounts about the 49ers in Spanish.
To post truthful information, and no rumors, no opinions, just facts.
News about the Niners in Spanish was hard to find, so Mario reached out to the man in charge, the team's owner.
I DM'd Jet York, and he answered me. I asked him for more content in Spanish.
York replied, "We'll get on that." And over the years, they have.
Every game they broadcast the game in Spanish. I love it.
Divo tiene espacio. Touchdown!
Increíble la victoria de los Niners.
Jesus Arate and Carlos Justice, they are great.
The very first memories I have of football are with the Niners and the Dallas Cowboys.
Carlos himself grew up a 49er fan in Mexico.
Being a part of the team that was part of my childhood, for me, it's a dream come true.
Now, he says the number of faithful fans in Mexico has exploded.
There's been such a growth on how many fans there are, because the first ones that really got in love with the Niners, they've been teaching their kids.
Kids who love social media. And that's where Mario became someone fans could rely on, live tweeting games and translating the team's breaking news into Spanish.
It was happening almost real time. You know, I was actually surprised to hear that this wasn't his full-time job.
In fact, Mario has a full-time job. He's a doctor at Mexico's National Cancer Institute. But 49ers Espanol quickly became his other job.
It's my jobby. my hobby and my job on game day.
Here he is, ready to tweet the first play, wearing his Tom Rathman jersey, his favorite player when he was 12 years old.
He had a decal in the back of his helmet that said, "No fear," and I loved it. And from that moment, I loved the 49ers.
He takes tweeting seriously. The only friends allowed in the room are these three, and they don't say much. Of course, his son and daughter can come in whenever they want.
How big of a 49er fan is your son?
He's a 49er fan because I say so. He loves soccer.
This is about how game days looked until early last year. One day, the 49ers official account followed Mario, and his life as a fan and as a doctor suddenly collided.
They asked me to translate some tweets about vaccination on Levi's, and I helped them.
The home of the 49ers had become a mass vaccination site, and Mario was eager to help get the word out. He felt it was his duty. But he also had a favor to ask.
I asked them for their help to verify the account as the official Spanish account for the 49ers.
Mario finally got that blue check mark, and the team agreed to help run the account, giving Mario more time for his new 49ers podcast.
Doing it in Spanish, do you feel like you're reaching a whole new audience?
I hope so. I'm just starting. Let's talk about it in a couple of years.
But there's one thing we've left out. On that trip back in 2012, Mario went to a second football game.
My wife is a Raider fan. My brother is a Raider fan.
There they are together at the Coliseum. No red and gold anywhere in sight.
I was never going to go there with my 49ers jersey.
You see, Mario's brother isn't just any old Raiders fan. All these years that Mario's been tweeting about the 49ers in Spanish, his brother Jesus has been running the Spanish Twitter account for the Raiders.
So it's sort of the family business.
Yeah.
In fact, in a pinch, they sometimes help each other out. The 49ers say that's just fine with them.
We welcome the friendly competition, whether it's in Mario's household or otherwise.